This is the End Island, but it's not a real island. You may think Sandiction already made this video, but no, this is an island in the overworld designed to look like the end. This is an End Island. Step number 1 out of 3 is to turn the void into a giant ocean. Seems simple enough. All I have to do is place blocks all across the void, place water on top of the blocks, and destroy all the blocks underneath. Except after running some calculations, I realized if I want to build an ocean as far as my render distance can see, I would have to place over 1,000,000 blocks of dirt before placing the water, not to mention destroy it all afterwards. That would take months and a boatload of diamond shovels that I do not have. But I can't just let this guy win.
I suck.
That's right, Sandman. So I did some research and I came across these bad boys. Automatic, water, flying machines. Thanks to Nick though for the design. I can make these machines all across the edge of the island and just let them rip. But before I let them go, I need to create a perimeter of obsidian around the ocean so the machines don't fly on forever. Ain't nothing like seeing the End Island just slowly disappear, getting engulfed in the never-ending darkness of the void, with certain death staring up at me at all times, on a hardcore world. Welcome to Minecraft. I also made a box around the island since it'll be easier to launch the machines on a straight line. Speaking of which, these are the materials I need to make just one machine. And I need around 200 of them. Most of these items are easy to get. Observers, sticky pistons, stone stairs, and note blocks. Glowstone is a quick stop to the nether. Lastly, slime requires a bit of work. I need about 2,000 blocks, so getting it manually isn't an option. I think you know what that means. Oh, you thought I was going to show you the making of the slime farm? Oh, no. It's already done. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's turn these slime balls into slime blocks, and that's everything we need. I realized if I release the machines from each side of the island, these 4 corners won't get covered. So I've decided to release the machines from here, and they can make their way all the way down to the other side. Then I'll release the machines from here and here to cover the gaps. Alright, let's get started then. Yeah, those are the outer islands. We're pretty far out. I've got all the machines ready to be activated. A total of 218 machines about to cover over 1,000,000 blocks with water. I'm just hoping I didn't mess anything up. It looks like it's working. This is how you make an End Island. I hope you're taking notes, Sandman.
I suck.
Now I've just got to connect the dirt to the ocean and the water should flow right over it. Now get rid of all this dirt and ocean as far as my render distance can see. Now this is an End Island, but we're not done. Step number 2 is to prepare for step number 3. Wait a second. Step number 2 is to kill the Ender Dragon 19 more times for 19 more End Gateways. Since I won't be able to respawn the dragon after transforming the island, I need to unlock everything right now. That includes gathering a lifetime supply of Dragon's Breath. What is this stuff used for anyway? Dragon's Breath may be added to any splash potion to upgrade it to a lingering potion. Okay. So like 2 should be enough. Eh, 69. 19 Ender Dragons later, all the gateways are in place. Now, what to do with these pesky Endermen? I can't exactly build anything in the end without these guys messing everything up, so I built this little room and brought a guest. By breeding villagers, trading with them, and turning them into zombie villagers, these mobs will no longer despawn, and more importantly, will count towards the mob count. Meaning after breeding and converting 70 villagers, we have this. And that means we're ready for step number 3. The island's looking a little boring at the moment, so I'm gonna transform it into 3 different custom biomes. And to separate the biomes, I built this river. The first out of the 3 biomes is gonna be a beach to serve as a tribute to my man Sandiction, since I kinda, sorta, a little, maybe low-key, just a bit slightly might have stolen his idea about building a real end island, so I owe him. Maybe you don't suck after all, Sandman.
I suck.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, I've got to replace this entire section with sand, but there's a problem. There are 2 types of sand in Minecraft, sand and red sand. So I'm gonna cut the beach biome in half and use sand for half of it and red sand for the other half. Red sand is red because of something called iron oxide. A common source of iron oxide is from volcanic rocks, which may or may not be a foreshadow of the next biome. But because of this volcanic activity, some red sand beaches can actually contain hot springs. And I'm definitely building one. This should be a decent sized hole for the hot spring. Now, to make the water hot, I'm gonna use campfires. I'll just place these all over the bottom of the spring. Alright, that's a lot of smoke. Maybe a little too much smoke. That's better. Alright, now, a layer of red sandstone plus a layer of dirt plus water minus dirt equals... that feels good. This feels good. And while I take a quick break, consider subscribing if you're enjoying the video thus far, and be sure to watch till the end because this build is just getting started. After relaxing for a bit, I touched up the in and outside of the spring, made another smaller hot spring here, and added some small geysers around the springs. You definitely don't want to be standing next to one of these things when it explodes. Now, back over to this side. This little peninsula here is the perfect spot for a lighthouse. You know, for those times when you're lost at sea, you've got no food left, you're on one heart, all you see is ocean, and all of a sudden you start to hear strange noises. But what is that? You start to see something. Something that isn't endless blue. A lighthouse. You found land. Hooray! Congratulations. Looks like you're not gonna die after all. Too bad light can only travel 15 blocks out, so that was essentially pointless. At least it looks cool. Now, let's add some life into this build. I'm gonna add some palm trees, and as you know, I'm a certified tree expert, so this should be absolutely no problem. That doesn't look right. Alright, wait, I can do this. I built the tree of all trees. A simple palm is nothing. I got this, just wait. Okay. A bit here, a few of these, a few of those, and there we go. You see, that's looking good now. Told you I'm a tree expert. I'm gonna build a bunch of these all over the sand beach. I left this area empty for something special later on, but on the red sand beach, instead of trees, I want to build some big rocks and boulders. And for some greenery, I'll add some bushes here and there. And maybe some dead bushes as well. And finally, no beach is complete without a sandcastle. And as you walk in, you see, it's a Sandiction sandcastle! A Sandcation! Or maybe a Sandicle. Either way, the beach biome is done, meaning it's time for the next section. As I hinted at earlier, I want to build a volcanic biome for this section. Just like the beach biome, the first thing I have to do is replace all of this endstone. I'm using my infinite scroll mouse to randomly change between these blackstone variants to give the biome some texture. Man, I've really got to get a beacon. That was painful. Speaking of painful, volcanoes are scary things. Lava is over 2,000 degrees hot, and as much as Minecraft likes to make it seem swimming in lava is at most mildly uncomfortable, this is what would actually happen if you tried to swim in lava. scary stuff. But I'm still gonna build a volcano for this biome, just not one of these. I'm gonna build this. And yes, that's real. The volcano has quite a large crater, but it's pretty stumpy overall, so I won't have to make the build too tall, which my wrist is very thankful for. Now the eyes will go about here and here, but that smile is gonna be hard to nail. That's not right. Nope, nope, no. I think that works? Maybe? Ooh, wait, you know what? Let me try using shaders. I bet that'll look cool. Ooh, that does look good. Yeah, I'll definitely keep it like that. Earlier in the video, I built a river to separate the island into different sections. Now I want to separate this section into even smaller sections using lava to simulate lava cracks like on a magma block. I've mapped out all the sections, but I'm still deciding between whether I should use lava or magma blocks to fill in the gaps. That's lava, that's magma, and that's flowing lava. Not every block is a source block. I think I like the flowing lava the best. Besides, magma already has lava cracks. That'd be cracks on cracks. It wouldn't make sense. It'd be crackception. Crack crack city, bitch. Now those are some nice cracks. Took over 10 shulker boxes of lava, but we don't talk about that. Now I want to add some trees to this biome. I noticed that polished basalt looks surprisingly similar to a log, so I'm going to build a bunch of basalt trees all over the place. And for the leaves, I'm going to use coral blocks. I'll grab some of these as well to put around the tree like dead grass. I added the leaves and also textured the ground around the tree like I did with the palm trees. Now I just gotta repeat this over and 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 over. After building all the trees, I added some mini lava pools and marked out this area for something special. In the beach biome, I built a Sandiction sandcastle as a tribute to Sandman, but now I kinda want my own tribute. So I'm gonna build a giant lava lake, and in the middle of the lake, a giant me will rise out of the lava. And I'll call it Sunnyrise. Sunnyrise. Sunrise. Because the sun is like hot and stuff like lava, so you know it makes sense. Oh man, who would have thought the most painful part of this biome would be filling in some holes with lava. Took about 10 shulkers for all the lava cracks, 20 for all the pools, and this is 20 shulkers worth of lava buckets so far. And it's only half done. Guess I'll be back after another 20. That's a lot of lava. Now building a giant me should be relatively easy. Red, white, black, light gray, gray, yellow, and brown concrete will cover about 95% of my build. My skin is a little tricky though. There's no smooth beige block in Minecraft. I think smooth sandstone will be the closest thing, and I can use regular sand for the shadows. And to tie it all together, I'm gonna have some lava flowing down my hands like I picked it up as I was rising out of the lake. And since I'm rising out of the lake wouldn't be completely flat. The lava around my waist would be going up with me. So I'll put some lava around here as well. And with that, the volcanic biome is done, meaning we only have one more section to go. I've still got a bunch of slime left over after making all those water machines, so I'm gonna transform the last section into a slime biome. Just like the past two sections, I need to replace all of this endstone, but there's something really important I need to do before I start. Alright, what was I doing now? I replaced all of the endstone with mud for this biome, but honestly I'm sorta regretting it now since it looks a bit too similar to the black stone. Oh well, To start off this biome, I'm once again stealing another idea from Sandiction. By alternating colors of stained glass, you can create this really cool fog effect. This works with any color like lime and green, which I'm gonna use to emulate a giant slime pool. But this is just the first layer. Each layer is another 2,500 glass. Why do I do this to myself? What was supposed to be a simple slime pool turned into many hours of collecting over 25,000 sand, building an automatic smelter to turn it all into glass, making a cactus farm, AFKing for over 2,000 cacti, smelting all the cacti into green dye, and staining all the glass green and lime. And now that I've got all this glass, I spent the rest of the night willingly giving myself carpal tunnel. It looks good, but I think I should replace all of that end stone with mud. Ooh, yeah, that's much better. That actually looks so sick. And because I don't love myself, I decided to build another slime pool with all the leftover glass I had. I've still got more glass left over, but I feel like I'll need it later on, so I'll hold on to it for now. In the beach biome, I built a giant Sandiction sandcastle. In the volcanic biome, I built a giant me rising out of a lava lake. Now, in the slime biome, I want to build a giant snowman? You see, I wanted to design a custom tree like the palm trees in the beach biome and the dead trees in the volcanic biome, but I couldn't figure out what block to use as the trunk, so I tried every single option until I landed on snow blocks. It doesn't make any sense at all, but it looks really cool. And because of that, I'm now making a snowy slime biome. So I built a giant snowman. And I'll give him a slime hat to fit the theme, and a green nose, and maybe some slime blocks and snow around him to tie everything together. Whoa, honestly, the white snow with the lime green and the dark mud, dare I say, that is one sexy snowman. I'm also going to go back to these slime pools, and I'll add some snow around the edges to turn them into snowy slime pools. Now, I've still got this area to fill in, but I think I know just what to build. The snowman only represents the snow half of the biome, so for the slime half, I think a giant slime will be perfect. I need a lot of lime and green concrete and stained glass for this build. Luckily, I've got plenty of stained glass and sand from earlier, so I quickly gathered some gravel, made the concrete powder, and converted it to concrete. Now we just gotta turn this square into a massive cube. Well, that was easy. Okay, no, it wasn't. That took a lot of clicking, but what else did you really expect? Did anyone else not know that slime eyes wrap around their face? No? Only me? Alright then. They also pop out a bit, so I guess I'll build the eyes out a layer. And the mouth isn't centered, it's more towards the right side of the face, so there's that. That doesn't look right. That looks good enough, we'll go with that. But slimes are transparent, so I'm gonna add a layer of glass around the cube so you can see through it like a real slime. Oh no! The cube was supposed to be a layer above the ground so I can add a layer of glass underneath. Oh man, that is annoying. Alright, I fixed it. Now, the glass layer. Woo, more clicking. Parts of the slime are lighter than other parts, so I tried to emulate that with lime and green glass for the light and dark parts. But I can't just build a giant slime. It's gotta be covered in snow! And some more snow around the bottom. Perfect. Ooh, wait! Gotta add the slime babies. Alright, now it's perfect. And to finish up the biome, I added a bunch of snowy slime trees all over the place. And with that, all 3 biomes are done. Maybe one day I'll transform the end gateways into a biome ring and add a planet above the obsidian pillars. But for now, we've got a completely transformed, real end island. In the end, not the overworld, completely surrounded by water. I tried contacting Sandiction to get his reaction, but unfortunately I'm too small and insignificant for him to notice. But if you guys enjoyed this video, forget liking and subscribing. I want you to get a hold of Mr. Sandman himself and get him to react to this video. And if he doesn't, then
I suck.
He said it, not me. Now here's a little sneak peek of the next episode. See you in a bit. Okay.